So I'm really excited about talking to you, man. I've been telling my wife, it's interesting because, I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about you. You know what I mean? We chatted back and forth a few times, but I'm just gonna tell you why I was excited about talking to you, what I think I know about you, and then we could just go from there.
Sounds
You are self-employed.
good. Right.
You're what I call a creative entrepreneur, correct?
Right. Mhm.
Right. You've been self-employed, pretty much all of your working life.
All my life, brother.
Got you. You've had at some point, and maybe even now, at some point, you had some pretty significant success in network marketing, correct?
That's right. Yep. I've been the #1 earner of a few companies, and I've owned my own network marketing company. And in my career, I've made just shy of $5 million.
Got you. And did you come to America from another country?
Yeah, I was actually born in Mexico. I came to this country at age 6. Yep.
Got you, man. So this is gonna be a good conversation because you about to hit me with the American dream, the struggle to go from nothing to making it happen, the story, the dog like Steve Harvey having that fight in you. I think that's what we about to hear from this. So that's why I was so excited to talk to you, man. Absolutely. So I most certainly appreciate your time.
Sure. Well, I'm 37 years old now, and I came to this country 31 years ago. I was 6 years old when I got to this country. My mom left an abusive relationship in Mexico. She left my brother and I have two brothers. The youngest hadn't been born yet. So she left my brother Louis and I in Mexico for 2 years. She came to this country. She was the first one from our family to come to this country. So she came here not knowing anybody. And she started working a lot. Right, she started working 12 hours a day to save up enough money to eventually bring my brother and I to this country. And so 2 years in, she left when I was 4. When I was 6 is when she brought my brother and I here. And I remember getting here. I was the happiest day of my life next to the day that my son was born, right? And so I remember vividly getting to the apartment complex where my mom was at and running to her because it was a big apartment complex. It was a big parking lot. I'm running to her. And I remember even the little detail, there was like a parking stall there. And I remember thinking, don't trip over that stall when you jump over it to go hug your mom. So I jump over it, my brother and I jump over it, we go and we hug her, and we're reconnected. And so we grew up seeing my mom, work 2 jobs or work a job in a network marketing business on the side. So when I was like 10 years old, she used to go to network marketing meetings, and she used to be drawing on a chalkboard. Back then they used a chalkboard. So on a chalkboard, she used to be drawing circles in the compensation plan and the business, and I would be in the back drawing circles and drawing cartoon characters, right? And I asked my mom one day, I said, Mom, why do you work that business when you already have a job? And she says, well, son, if I want to give you and your brothers the life that I want to give you, it's not going to happen working for somebody else. And so that was ingrained in me. She used to get up at 5 in the morning, leave at 6 in the morning in the bus with a bag full of garments to downtown LA. Then she used to get back around 7. Then she used to leave and go to opportunity meeting, or she used to go to take these classes for learning how to make cakes, right? And so she was always just trying to grow as a person, and she failed a lot of it. She kept trying. So when I remember I was about 10 or 11, I started selling chocolates for my school. They do these fundraiser chocolate deals, right? And I'm selling a bunch of these chocolates, and I realized, damn, I'm making this company, this school, a lot of money. So I said, I wonder how much they get these chocolates for, and they got all these kids selling them chocolates. So one day we're driving down Linwood, California. It's the city right next to Compton. So we're driving down Linwood, and we see Helen Grace Chocolate Factory 50% off. So I asked my mom, what's that mean? She says, I don't know, let's find out. So we stopped by, we asked them, and they said, we used to sell $1 for a chocolate. And they said, oh, that means if you buy $100 worth of chocolates, you get it for 50 cents. So you get 200 chocolates for $100. So I said, okay, cool. So my mom used to give me $5 per week if I behaved good. And that was a big sacrifice for my mom. And so I never behaved good, so I never got the $5, right? But I started behaving good. So I started saving up my money. So my mom one day, she goes, she's found the money. She says, what's this money for? And
You're 10 years old.
I was 10 years old. Yeah, 10, maybe 11, 10 or 11. No, I think I was 10. That was a couple of years before I joined karate. So I was probably 9, somewhere around there. Because I joined karate around 11 or 12. So I said, I'm saving, I was 25, 35 bucks I had. I said, I'm saving $100 so I can buy the chocolates and go sell them door to door and keep the money. So she says, really? Come on, let's go. I'll let you borrow the other money. So she takes me, we buy 200 chocolates for $100, tax free is just $100. Now I'm knocking on doors, selling chocolates door to door. And I lived on Alameda and 92nd Street. It was the city of Southgate, California. If you cross the train tracks, you're in Watts, right? So it was a bad neighborhood. Gang members, it was a bad neighborhood. So I'm selling chocolates door to door for $1. I got it for 50 cents, so I'm making 50 cents profit. So all the kids in the apartment complex that I lived were like, damn, you're rich. You're rich, you're making $5 a day. How much you make today? $3, $5, $7. And a light bulb went off. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you $0.25 for every chocolate you sell. And I'll show you how to sell it. You just knock on doors and you tell them, hey man, I'm here selling chocolates for my school. But it's not really for the school, right? I was a school now. Before you know it, I had 5 or 6 kids knocking on doors, selling chocolates, and they'd come back and report to me. Again, I'm 9 or 10 years old, and they'd give me 75 cents for every chocolate they sold, and they kept 25. So that's when I fell in love with the concept of leverage, of getting paid off the efforts of other people, and I deserved it because I'm the one that made that investment. I'm the one that saved up my allowance money, right? I'm the one that had the idea, and I'm the one that did it first, right? So when I was introduced to network marketing at the age of 18, it clicked because I said, this is kind of like what I used to do when I was a kid, getting paid off the efforts of other people. I completely understood it. Not only that, my mom did network marketing. So at the age of 18, I made a decision to get started with network marketing. I made a decision and a goal that before I turned 30 years old, that I would retire my mom. So 10 years ago, when I was 27, I was able to retire my mom.
Wow. Nice. Nice. What was it? What was your first network marketing business? Do you recall what that was?
Yeah, it was a company. It was a company called 2x2.net.
2x2.net. What was that about? Just wondering.
They sold. Well, it's interesting. They sold. That was in 2001, and they sold internet service provider. It was like, remember Net Zero?
Yes.
So they sold the service just like Net Zero, but Net Zero was free. We sold it for $20 a month. But the bigger vision was we're going to create internet malls. I remember when I sat down at the Starbucks, this is all about vision, right? So I'm old enough to see people's vision come true and realize, yes, that stuff is real, right? So like right now, I'm involved in the solar business because I believe the world is going to go solar, right? Especially in the United States. So it's about getting in front of a trend fast. But back in 2001, I remember I was at Starbucks when they showed me that first business model, and they showed me the Starbucks cup. Back then, if you remember, the Starbucks logo was different. They changed it like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So he shows me the logo. He says, in the bottom, it says starbucks.com. And he says, you see this .com? He points at the .com. I say, yeah. He says, in the future, every company, every brand is going to have a .com behind it. And in the future, everybody's going to be shopping online. And we are the first. We're going to be selling internet malls and internet service. And that was what they sold. It's called 2x2.net. They later switched it. Now it's a company called Your Health, and they sell nutritional products and CBD.
How did you do with your first network marketing opportunity?
Bad. I was involved for 6 months. I recruited one person. I made a $60 check after 6 months. So I made an average of $10 a month. But what kept me there was leadership and personal development, because I was given a CD, right, by Jim Rohn called Building Your Network Marketing Business. And if they wouldn't have given me that CD and gave me the instructions on how to listen to that CD, I would have quit. They said, listen to this CD and only this CD for the next 30 days. When you go to work, when you go to church, when you go to the gym, wherever you go, this should be what should be playing, and you listen to this and only this. if it wasn't for that CD, I would have quit, because I bombed very bad, right? I didn't do good at all. But you know, it was a personal development, the vision, right? It was one of those things that it's like, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And I'm very glad I didn't quit.
Yep.